guys, so you had asked for the video for my edible cookie dough, and while you guys are at home during this virus, I have decided that I'm going to do my best to keep you guys entertained and give you guys some baking recipes so you can make them at home and do kind of DIY stuff. So today we are doing our edible cookie dough that we put into our cupcakes. So here we go. I pretty much have everything set out, you can see. I am going to give you the measurements in the comments down below, and I'm also going to give you them here as we are talking so you don't have to write in the comments what are the ingredients. Alright, so basically we're kind of going to pour everything all in at once. I like to do all of my wet ingredients before I do my dry ingredients, preferably. So what we have, we're going to run through everything. So I did double all of my recipes. The recipe I'm going to give you with the measurements is going to be a little smaller than the batch that I am going to make today. So if you guys want to double it and make extra, you're more than welcome to do that. So we have a 1/4 cup of milk, a 1/4 cup of unsalted butter. We have 1.5 cups of mini chocolate chips. You can do regular chocolate chips if you prefer. We have 1 3/4 cup of gluten-free flour, and I use the multi-purpose. It's like a baking mix that they sell at the store. And in here we have a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. And then we have a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of sugar, regular sugar, and then we have a 1/2 cup of condensed milk. So first what we're going to do is, I do my condensed milk first. I just kind of put it in here. Put that off to the side. We're going to add our regular milk in. Just make sure we get everything out of there. We're going to add our butter. I let this butter sit for a little bit, so it's a little congealed, but that's not a problem. Just mix that together. Oh, girl, this is gonna be good. All right, that's good enough for me. All right, then let's add our plain sugar. Make sure everything's in there. And our brown sugar. This is light brown sugar. It's not dark. I don't think dark would do anything but just make it taste a little differently. So if you want to use dark, you are more than welcome. Stir that in. Gooey goodness. All right, the one thing I didn't put out on the table is our vanilla extract. I like using Shank's. I think Shank's has the best quality. So we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of Shank's vanilla. All right, we're gonna add our baking powder and our salt. Okay, and our flour in there. Now, I know a lot of you probably add the chocolate chips last. I highly suggest adding it when it's still wet and you're mixing it in, because that way your chocolate chips are evenly mixed through, and usually when you wait till it's dry, then all the chocolate chips will fall to the bottom. So we're gonna add these in right away, just so it's all evenly mixed. So I don't know about you guys, but I love eating cookie dough all the time, every time. And that is like my main inspiration why I made the cookie dough cupcake, because I love cookie dough so much. So anything cookie dough, I am all for it. And if you guys wanted to make this cookie dough in a different kind of way, if you want to make a sugar cookie, you could almost basically take the brown sugar and just replace it with regular refined sugar, or you can replace the chocolate chips and add like cookies and cream or sprinkles. You can add any kind of ingredients you want. You could also make some kind of a like a cinnamon oatmeal thing and add oats and raisins. So if you guys want to see me make that, let me know down below and I will make that for you. All right, so as you can see, it's like pretty wet. So what you're actually going to do is you're going to pop it in the fridge for about 10 minutes till it gets set, and then you guys can pretty much start eating it. I do like my cookie dough decently wet, so it will be still a little wet when you pull it out of the fridge. It's perfectly edible and it's gluten-free and it's delicious, you guys. So let's just pop this into the fridge. All right guys, so I just pulled this out of the refrigerator, and this is kind of what it's gonna look like when you're done refrigerating for about like 10 minutes. It is gonna have that cookie dough type consistency, and it's ready to eat and enjoy. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and make sure if you did try this recipe, please take a picture, post it in the comments down below or in our reviews page, and let me know what you guys think of it. We would love to hear from you. And I look forward to you guys watching all of our other baking tutorial videos. And we will see you then next time. Bye! Okay, so I am going to put this in here really quick because I got a couple of you messaging me saying that you didn't have a lot of the products at home. So, for example, if you don't have any condensed milk, that is quite alright. The only difference, it will be maybe like a little bit of a different texture and a different flavor. So that is quite alright. You guys can just use regular milk. I did use 2% milk in this if you guys are curious. So if you don't have condensed milk, just exchange the amount of condensed milk that I put in with your regular milk. And for some reason, if it is still too not as runny as you saw at the end of this video, then just add in some more milk then. And as far as flour, you can pretty much use any flour you want. If you are using regular cake flour, that is probably going to have to be baked in the oven to make sure you are not using non-edible flour. So if you guys have any questions about ingredients that you might not have had, just let me know in the comments down below.